Hello everyone, welcome to Science and Tech series with Dr. Ved Rana. Hope you are doing well. Topic for today's discussion is from Health and Medicine section. We'll be focusing on important social sector scheme which is targeting to improve the overall health of the society by the means of immunization. In times of COVID, the role of vaccination cannot be denied. So we'll be focusing on the mission IMI-3O. Now, if you have been following the current affairs from past couple of years, this theme should not be a surprise for you. IMI stands for Intensified Mission Indradhanush Third Phase. So mission was launched with much fanfare in 2014 on 25 December, which happens to be Good Governance Day. And since then, the second phase was launched a couple of years back, and now we are heading towards the third phase. Now, the first phase was quite successful one, as the name suggests. Indradhanush, it originally targeted the 7 diseases, then eventually there were 8 diseases which were covered, and now in the third phase there are the 12 diseases which can be prevented by vaccines are being emphasized, because there is an old saying, prevention is better than cure. So the objectives of this mission are straightforward: to prevent vaccine preventable diseases by providing immunization to pregnant females and children below the age of 2 years at free of cost, because universal health care remains a dream which is being covered through such programs, and it's a laudable effort, because we all know the IMR and the MMR are two areas where India still needs to work on. So the overall objective of this third phase is to specifically target 250 districts and urban areas which remained aloof from vaccination in the past two drives, because even in COVID year we have seen that immunization took a hit. So the third phase would be carried out in two phases in February 22. The first phase will start for 15 days, then from March 22. There's no need to mug up the dates or the exact phases, but what exactly is important from this mission is the diseases which are being covered. Because a pre-question might ask which of the following diseases can be prevented through means of a vaccine, or they might ask which of the following diseases are covered under the mission Indradhanush. So first of all, the major diseases which are being covered, you can memorize them through means of this acronym DPT, which is happens to be trivalent vaccine. We have diphtheria, P stands for pertussis, and then we have tetanus. So all three are bacterial diseases. We have seen how respiratory system gets affected in diphtheria and pertussis. Pertussis is also known as whooping cough. Make sure in case the examiner has incorporated whooping cough, you don't get confused. Pertussis is the other name for it. Tetanus, the other name is the lockjaw disease. And then we have hepatitis B, in which we have seen there is an inflammation of liver caused by viral strain, and hepatitis C was in news this year because of Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded for that discovery. So make sure you don't get confused with it. There is no vaccine for hepatitis C available, but yes, hepatitis B vaccine is available. And this was the question which was asked in UPSC a couple of years back. They tried to confuse you with the HIV and the hepatitis B. There is no such vaccine in immunization program for HIV. So make sure you are sure with it. And then we have Haemophilus influenza. H1IB, they generally denote it. It's a bacteria which causes influenza-like illness. So it's a form of a pneumonia which is caused by bacterial strain. So these are the 5 which are covered under the pentavalent vaccination as well. And the other additions include meningitis, which is inflammation of the nervous membrane, and then one of the major landmark, the polio, which has been eliminated. Injectable phase has been introduced under the intensified mission Indradhanush, because India has already landed couple of strains, wild strains of polio, but still there is one risk of one strain, so we are still continuing with the polio. And this is one of the major achievement which has been achieved through door-to-door campaign. And TB, once again, one of the dreaded diseases caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the BCG vaccine, which is forms the part of mission Indradhanush. So we have these diseases, and now in the intensified phase, some new diseases were added, which included measles and rubella. These are once again viral diseases which cause congenital problems and skin rashes and high fever. And more recently, there is Rotavac, which specifically targets against the rotavirus, which causes infant diarrhea. And then we have Genvac, which is Japanese encephalitis vaccine, once again a viral disease which causes inflammation of meninges, and specifically there are 8 endemic districts where this problem persists, so where we are making available the vaccine. So once again a laudable effort, and this is one of the diseases which is transmitted by the bite of Culex mosquito. And if you are following current affairs, there is another addition which is the PCV vaccine, pneumococcal conjugated vaccine, because pneumonia causes a lot of deaths, and there are different strains of pneumonia. There is Klebsiella pneumoniae, Streptococcus pneumoniae, there is pneumococcal pneumonia. So this is the pneumococcal strain of bacteria against which a vaccination has been launched. So make sure you form some acronym and try to mug up these 12 diseases which are being specifically targeted in the intensified mission Indradhanush program. So, and in biology lectures, we generally cover these diseases in detail. So, make sure you just revise, give them a revision once again, because this mission is in. You can expect a question on any of these diseases. Make sure you don't get confused. Neither AIDS nor the coronavirus is part of mission Indradhanush. There is a separate program in which we are giving the vaccine for the COVID. So, we have Covishield and you can say Covaxin being administered, but these are not part of the mission Indradhanush, because there can be a catch in which they try to just mix the two things. This is an independent program in which awareness as well as we are trying to improve the overall health indices of the country. So I hope this was a useful session and you just had chance to once again revise this basic disease theme. In case you have any specific doubt, you can ask them in comment section. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.